The most powerful items in Warzone aren't very difficult to find nowadays, and one of the most overpowered things that you can find is the Specialist bonus. Specialist is a perk package that grants you every single perk in the game, and it gives you a massive advantage in firefights. So I wanted to explore every single way that you can acquire the Specialist perk package in every map in Warzone right now. Starting off in Verdansk, which is where the Specialist was first introduced in Warzone 1. There are 3 different ways that you can get Specialist on Verdansk, and they all come from Easter eggs that are located around the map. The first way you can get Specialist is from Bunker 11. Now this Easter egg is very involved, and it's not always possible to complete it in every single match. The first part of the process is to find one of the ringing phones that spawn randomly around Verdansk. Answering it will give you 3 numbers in Russian. You then need to go to the corresponding phones and answer them to hear some Morse code, and once you've answered the 3 phones in the correct order, you'll then be able to head over to Bunker 11 in the northwest corner of Military Base and open it up. I've done a full in-depth guide on how to complete the Bunker 11 Easter egg in another video, so you should check that out after this video if you want to try it yourself. Once inside Bunker 11, you'll then need to head into the main area of the bunker, and then go through the 2 double doors on the northeast side. Inside that room in the corner is a small hole in the wall that you'll need to crawl through, and then you'll see the Specialist bonus at the end of the hallway. Moving on, and the second way that you can obtain Specialist is by completing the Metro Station Easter egg. This first requires you to head over to the City Hall in the downtown POI. You then need to enter the code 2179 on the keypad behind the desk to activate the first step. This code never changes, so you'll need to remember that code every time you want to do this. The second step is you'll need to interact with the computer directly behind you and look at the cropped pictures it shows you and any numbers. You then need to find the paintings dotted around the City Hall and look at the plaques just below them to work out the code. Once you've got the code, interact with the computer again and then enter it to unlock the doors. If you're too slow, the room will fill up with gas and you'll die, forcing you to start all over again. But if you entered the code correctly, then you'll need to head over to the metro station at Airport. Once you're there, interact with the button on the wall to open the shutters leading into the airport station. Your Specialist bonus is on the train parked up at the platform on the other side from where you entered. And again, if you need more help with the paintings, check out my in-depth guide for more information. The third and final way to obtain Specialist on Verdansk is from the Overlook Armory Easter egg, which actually got nerfed pretty heavily and is way easier to complete now compared to when it was first released. All you need to do is go to the Overlook and get at least 1 mysterious keycard. There's a total of 3 to find, and they spawn in random places around the Overlook every single game. Once you find at least one of them, head to the roof and then go to the northeast tower and look at the shelf full of pool balls. Read the numbers from left to right going downwards to get the 6-digit code. Once you have that, head downstairs and enter the code on the keypad to open up the armory room. If you have all 3 keycards, then you can open all 3 special loot crates, but if you just have the 1 mysterious keycard, you'll want to open the middle loot crate, which will always give you Specialist bonus for you and your team. Unlike the other Easter eggs, this loot crate will give you Specialist for each member of your team you currently have, so if you're playing as a group of 3, you'll get 3 Specialist bonuses, but if you're playing solo, you'll just get the 1. Now that's every single way that you can get Specialist whilst playing on Verdansk. However, Rebirth Island is way easier. Probably too easy if you ask me. The first way that you can get Specialist on Rebirth is by finding the forgotten keycard in the basement of the bioweapons building on the northern side of the map. Interact with the shower and eventually the keycard will be spat out onto the floor for you. Take the keycard and head all the way over to Stronghold on the southern side of the map and then go into the vault room. From there, you'll want to open one of the safety deposit boxes that's on the right hand side of the room, and when you do open it, you'll be given Specialist for every member of your team, just like when you got it from the Overlook building in Verdansk. What's different here though is that you'll also get a loadout drop marker so you can get your loadout guns as well. The next method of getting Specialist on Rebirth is fairly easy. You can actually buy it from a buy station for 25,000 in cash. Now I did some quick testing and it seems like even during a fire sale it stays at 25,000, but getting that kind of money together isn't necessarily difficult. Completing contracts, doing the boat Easter eggs and also opening every loot crate that you can find will eventually get you 25k in a few minutes. Once you've got the cash, you can then buy it from a buy station as many times as you like. Now, following on from this, you can also get Specialist from the buy station for free if you get a Polyatomic or Orion keycard from one of the scanners, because those keycards let you have items for free. Obviously, relying on a keycard for Specialist isn't great because it's quite rare to get those types of keycards anyway, but it is possible. The final method of getting Specialist on Rebirth is a bit of an odd one. Now, these small wooden boxes hidden around Rebirth do allegedly give you a chance of getting Specialist when you break them, according to the people in my comment section of a previous video. I can't remember a time where I've ever gotten Specialist from a wooden box myself, but apparently it can happen, so give it a try. But yeah, that's every method of getting Specialist bonus in Warzone on both maps. Which is your go-to method? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a like and share it with your friends, and of course subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. As ever, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Goodbye!